lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I wanted to bring you guys this review of the new Pat McGrath Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 palette as soon as it showed up on my doorstep. Enjoy! So I got Pat McGrath Mothership number 7 Divine Rose, the original, and then I got the new Divine Rose 2. It's, I think, Mothership number 8, so 7 and 8. So this is the Divine Rose 2. I heard that it was going to be released, I can't remember what date it was, last week. And this was the night before, and I told myself, okay, 3 a.m. our time, because I live on the East Coast. I'm gonna try and wake up at 3 o'clock, but I couldn't wake up. I have a small infant and I couldn't wake up. And by the time I woke up in the morning, the special edition, the special packaging, like the mirrored pink gorgeous packaging for Divine Rose 2 was gone. But I was able to snatch, this is Divine Rose 1. I was able to snatch this special packaging, the limited edition pink packaging for the original Divine Rose. So this is just the original, like the Divine Rose 1 or Mothership 7. You guys probably have seen this all over YouTube by now. So I will do some swatches of this with the number 2. So this, I'm really happy I was able to get the pink version of this, but the special packaging for number 2, it was like a mirrored, gorgeous chrome looking packaging. But by the time I woke up in the morning, it was sold out, you guys. So this is the packaging for, like the outer package for number 1. The face here doesn't, it's just plain, and this one is like a little darker, just like what the colors inside look like. And then there's like a fly on her lips, and then like a crown right there. The usual Pat McGrath packaging. I'm gonna open it up. Yay, can't wait. I was gonna do a tutorial with number 1, but before I could get around to it, number 2 released. So I got the regular old, just the black lacquer regular packaging because the special one was gone. But I put myself on the wish list for the restock of the special packaging. Hopefully I'll be able to snatch it when it restocks, if it ever does restock. I think it's going to. But anyway, so I do plan to get another one of these. I don't know why would I want to? Well, because I really want the chrome packaging. I might give this away to a friend, or maybe sell it. Of course it's used, but sell it for a reduced price. I don't know what I would do if I get another one. I might keep both. Why not? A backup. So this is what the palette looks like, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, my lights are not doing justice to this palette. I don't know if you guys can see. There's that chrome shade right here. This one right here has a green shift. Yeah, there it is. There's the green shift. Can you see? So this is like a special shade right there. It's got a green shift to it. And this one is gorgeous right there. I just can't wait to play with that one. Okay, let's get started. All I have is the Pat McGrath concealer on my eyelids. So I just didn't want to set my eyelids. I set the rest of my face. I'm wearing everything else, primer, foundation, contour and all that, except for bronzer, blush, and lips and eyes, of course. But so that's what I have on my eyes. So let's get started. I'm going to go with a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to pick up the first shade, transition shade, Naked Blush. It's this beautiful sort of pretty blush color right there. And I'm going to pick it up on the fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to go full pigmented with this look. I'm not going to hold back. I want a very strong sort of pigmented look. I usually, dust my brush before I put on, but I just kind of want to keep the pigmentation with this look. So I'm going to put it like right at the very top, very close to the brow bone. And sweep it back and forth, and like that. So I want it like nice and blown out. It's a gorgeous transition shade, by the way, you guys. I don't think I have a transition shade this beautiful. Very out of the box. So it's a little, you know, a bit more pigmented and a little darker than your typical transition shade. This can be used, you know, either as a transition or, you know, otherwise. It's just beautiful. So I'm just gonna sweep it like that, really like blown out on my eyelids. And then I'm going to take a little blending brush about this size, and I'm going to go into this beautiful, highly pigmented burgundy shade. It's called Extreme Burgundy right there. So I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my outer corner. By the way, guys, this shade is super pigmented. It's like you tap the brush and it's like really, do you see that? You see that? Highly pigmented. So I'm gonna put this in my outer V, and I'm gonna go use circular motions to deposit this color in the outer corner, and I'm gonna bring it up to the crease a little bit. I'm gonna bring it a little higher so that the lid looks bigger. So I want it nice and high like that. By the way, I'm wearing a Pat McGrath lip balm on my lips. It's so pigmented for a lip balm. It looks like I'm wearing lipstick. I'm gonna pick up a pinch blending brush and I'm gonna go into this showstopper shade right here, Rose Seduction. This is also super highly pigmented, and this has a little bit of, I think, sparkle in it. So this I'm going to put right next to that outer crease color that we used. And then I'm going to also bring this into the crease, and I'm going to sweep it back and forth. I'm not gonna bring it all the way to the end. I'm just gonna do the middle with it, like right there, the outer 2/3. I'm gonna go with it, which is why I wanted a pinched blending brush with this shade. And then I'm gonna bring that down next to that very outer V color we put on. That works really well. It blends really well with the outer corner color, just perfect. So now for the showstopper, you guys, I can't wait to do this one. This right here, the duochrome, the green shift pink right there. I'm gonna pick that up with my finger, and I'm going to put it right on the center of the lid, and then I'm gonna bring it all the way to the inner corner, almost all the way. I'm just gonna leave a little bit of gap there for another color, but almost to the end. Do you see that gold? I mean, sorry. Do you see that green shift? It's not gorgeous? Wow. This is silky, by the way, really silky to the touch. That's just gorgeous. And then I'm gonna go back in with that Rose Seduction color, and I'm going to redefine that color a little bit because it disappeared when I did the showstopper in the middle, the duochrome one. So I'm gonna just sort of re-intensify that color. There you go. And now I'm going to take a small brush like this one, and then I'm going to pick up this beautiful inner corner highlight kind of color. It's called Astral Pink Moon. I think it's one of the special shades in her palette. So I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to highlight my inner corners with it. I'm actually going to put it right in the very inner corner and like bring it up a little. And then I'm gonna put it right at the beginning of the lower lash line as well, like that. Bring it down to it. And then I'm going to pick up a flat shader brush like this one, and I'm going to go into this top brow bone color, which is a Skin Show Rose Opal, it's called. This one right in the next to the that really pigmented burgundy color. And I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with it. It's actually, it looks pretty plain in the pan, but you can see when you put it on, it's such a gorgeous color. In fact, I think I'm gonna go into the inner corner with that color and like bring it a little bit onto the inner corner there. There you go. It's gorgeous. Wow. You guys, look at that. And then I'm gonna go back with that big fluffy blending brush I used at the very beginning with no excess product on it. I'm going to kind of blend that together where it meets. Make sure everything sort of blends, you know, and blend around the outer corner. Just making sure it's like a nice blown out blended look. And now I'm going to go on the bottom lash line. I'm going to take a flat definer brush like this, and I'm going to go into that burgundy color, and I'm going to put that in the very outer edge of my lower lash line. I'm just going to leave it there, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to bring it all the way in, just the outer third. Close to the lash line like that. That kind of opens the eyes up. I'm gonna take a little squirrel hair pencil brush and go into that beautiful rose Seduction color, and I'm going to go right along the lash line and then bring it down, further down a little bit under. Might have to go back and intensify the darker one on the edge. And I'm going to take that same pencil brush, and then I'm going to go into that gorgeous blush shade that we used as transition, and I'm going to bring it really down, like smoke it out, just get it to look really blown out. I'm going to take that flat definer brush again, the burgundy color, and I'm going to redefine that outer edge. There's a little bit of fallout, so I'm going to dust that away, just a very little. Then I'm going to take Mcgrath'S eye pencil in black, and this is just so pigmented, by the way, you guys. Like, watch this. Watch this. It's like a coal pencil. I'm going to tight line my upper and lower lash lines. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in. And then I'm gonna take Mcgrath'S liquid liner. I just got this in the mail. I think it's really cool. Look at that. I'm gonna do my eyeliner with it. That was super easy to do the eyeliner with that, you guys. It took me seconds. Doing eyeliner is very easy for me anyway. I've been doing this Cleopatra looking eyeliner forever, you guys. Before this cat eye thing became a thing, I was doing this already in the early 90s when everybody else was doing 90s makeup. There you go, isn't that gorgeous? Came out real nice. There you go, guys. The eyeliner looks super awesome, and I see that it actually dries down to a matte finish. It's still drying, but I saw the parts where it's already dried. It dries down to like a matte finish. It looks a little shiny at first, but it dries down to almost a matte finish, not quite, but it's super black and I really love it. So now I'm going to go do my eyebrows. I'm using this Urban Decay dual-ended eyebrow pencil. I just got it in the mail. I ordered it from, I can't remember, was it Selfridges? Couldn't wait to try this. It has, I'm mostly interested in the other side. This side is just average. And then I'm gonna use the other very interesting, very small brush end to do like the little hair, like brow hair strokes, the very edge here. Yeah, that's really good, you guys. I like it. And then I'm gonna go in with the Pat McGrath Lip Line and Night Fever. I think I'm gonna go bold, even with the lip color. Then I'm gonna go with this Pat McGrath Lipsticks Rebel Red. It's one of the special metallic ones she has. So I thought it would really go well with this look. So let's see, it might be too much, but I don't care. I want it to be really bold today. That's pretty bold, you guys. Do you guys think I should wear something more mute? So I just dabbed my lips a little to kind of tame the color down. And the sparkle, look, it didn't go away. That's perfect. Wow. I think I'm gonna keep it like that, you guys. It's like the perfect shade. It's gonna just top the center with the Pat McGrath gloss. I'll lift it down below. That's gorgeous. Now I'm gonna set my face with the Chanel powder. This will also give me an opportunity to dust away any kind of fallout that's still remaining on the face. And now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. Does any one of you make a bronzer face when you put on bronzer? Oh, evidently I do. Now I'm gonna go in with the blush. I'm gonna use this new MAC blush in the shade Heat Index. And I wanted something a little bit more like pigmented today. A little on the hot pink side. Very nice. Goes really well with this look. So now I'm going to use the Pat McGrath highlighter trio. I thought, why not? Just got it on Sephora VIB sale. So I think I'm gonna go, because of the look today, I'm gonna go with this corner shade that has like a pink shift. Oh yeah, that's like more of a blush topper right there with that, look at that dual chrome kind of glow. Wow, I'm gonna use this as I think a blush topper right here. And then I'm gonna go in with another one right on the tips, I think, and bring it up to the C curve. So I'm gonna use the one in the middle, the white looking one. Little bit has like a goldish shift, and that I'm gonna put right on the top, right there. Well, it works really well together right there. So then I'm gonna bring it to the forehead and a C curve, and on Cupid's bow. Chin. Always forget to contour my nose. I'm gonna quickly contour my nose with my bronzer. Okay, now I'm gonna put the Pat McGrath mascara on. This one right here. I just got this also during one of the sales. I forget which one. Did I buy this on Pat McGrath website? I might have. Yeah, she had a sale. Yep, this I bought on her website. I'm wondering if I want to use false lashes or not. Let's see how these look by the time I'm done. I may not need eyelashes, you guys. Do you see that? This is the first time I'm using this mascara. So this is the eye with the mascara and this is the one without. I don't think I'm gonna need to use eyelashes, you guys. Do you see that? Like batty lashes. Then I'm gonna buff my face with my Sicily powder. So my final thoughts on this palette, it's divine. It is gorgeous. I love the intensity of this palette compared to the Divine Rose 1. I mean, this is them right next to each other. This one is a lot more neutral and this is for like a really, really, you know, stand out kind of a strong eyeshadow look. So as you can see, they are nothing like each other, even though they have both the same name, Divine Rose 1 and 2. This one is for a very much a neutral kind of eye, and this one is for a showstopper. This is a beautiful palette as well. So now I'm going to do some swatch comparisons for you guys. So this is the Divine Rose 1 palette. As you can see, they're very like neutral kind of colors. And now I'm gonna swatch Divine Rose 2, and this is the Divine Rose 2. Obviously I did these two close together and these two far apart, but anyway, this is the Divine Rose 1 and this is Divine Rose 2. As you can see, this one is a lot more sassy, you know, it packs a punch. It's a more dramatic kind of palette, and this one is very neutral and very rosy. This is Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette, and this is Divine Rose 2. So you guys can see these are probably the closest. This one is a little bit more tan than this one. This one has like a pink kind of look. You know, there are some similarities, like very subtle, but they're not anything really alike. They have one thing in common: they're both dramatic eye look kind of palettes. The other one, I mean, there's no comparison to this one really. This is Mothership 1 Subliminal. This is all cool toned. By the way, I've done a really nice 10-minute dramatic eye makeup look with this one. I will link it up there. So yeah, nothing really alike. So the next one I have is Subversive, I think Mothership 2 or 3, I forget. And this is the Divine Rose 2. So they're really nothing alike either. I don't see any similar shades, maybe a couple a little closer, but yeah, no. So those are the big Mothership palettes that I have, and the only other one I have is this small 6-pan palette. This one actually might have a few shades that are very close to Divine Rose. So yeah, see, this one actually has a couple of shades, like that transition shade is pretty close. No, it's not exactly, they're not close enough, but you know, this one is a little more tan. The gold shades in the two palettes are very different as well. Let me try swatching them. This is the gold shade from Divine Rose and this is the gold shade from the other palette. No, they're not exactly alike. The one in the Sublime palette is a little bit more dull gold. Nothing really similar to this palette. It's very unique, I would say. I would say it's a very good investment if you guys want to get a very unique palette from Pat McGrath. Divine Rose 1 seems to have the same quality. I haven't used it on my eyes yet, but I would love to do an eye look. If you guys want to see that, please let me know down below in the comment section. I will do an eye look with that for you guys if you would like as well. I think this palette is worth every penny. I love Divine Rose 2 as much as I love this, maybe if not more. This is my favorite Pat McGrath palette. This is the Broad Seduction. I think that Divine Rose 2 is on the same level, if not a little bit more. My new favorite might be Pat McGrath Divine Rose 2 of all the Pat McGrath palettes that I own. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and eye look tutorial. I will see you in my next video.